Or two, yeah, yo, be the fly, lay lazy.
JC the Light.
This Set the Tone podcast. We global now.
You already? When the last time y'all been in the presence of greatness? I remember my man say, yo, this guy's gonna play at ISA in Queens. I said, who? He said, you lying. I said, word, I'm gonna go right now. I was in the Bronx back then. No kid, no car, 2-hour train ride, bus. I get to ISA, who do I see? The legend. But guess what? The legend didn't have sneakers then. I said, wait, hold on. You had me come from the Bronx for somebody to not even have sneakers to play in the game? 30 minutes later, the sneakers appeared.
So wait, they held the game up for him?
No.
Oh.
He's like, he's about to play.
Oh, okay.
They ain't have sneakers for him.
Okay.
They got, in half an hour, they got sneakers. And guess what? He gave them 50 points. Let's give it up for the New York City legend,
Yes, sir.
Lenny Cook.
Yes, sir. Lenny
Let's
Cook.
get it.
Go.
Appreciate it.
The GOAT is in the building.
Yeah,
What's the
Lenny
word,
Cook.
baby?
What's happening, man? Appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Of course, man.
Nah,
Word.
this is exciting because growing up in the same time frame as you when you was in high school and everything like that, you know what I mean? I don't know beforehand, but just watching the games, like I would even go to like the LaSalle games. I would see you and like you are different breed, bro.
Appreciate
different
it.
breed,
Thank you.
for
Appreciate
real.
it,
That
man.
game was real.
Appreciate it.
For
Appreciate
real,
it.
you know what I'm saying?
Ahead of your time.
Ahead
Ahead of your time. You lived for 10 different people.
Word.
You know what I'm
Appreciate
saying?
it,
Like,
man.
for real, like, who could say they lived like him? A fraction of their life will never be like his.
And that was, for me, like I said, those times in New York City, the games meant so much. Like, your school was on the line. Like, sometimes your neighborhood was on the line. You feel me? Like, people was coming out, like, for real, in New York City. Like, that was prime New York City basketball time. So it's like, want to hear from you yourself. How was it then? I'm talking like, I don't want to hear oh yeah, he's balling, I'm the man, whatever. I'm talking about like just in the neighborhoods, like walking around, like
No,
yo.
it was different, man. Like my man A Butter always say, like that was the golden era of basketball. You know what I'm saying? And it was different because like when I moved to New York, nobody knew who I was. So I had to gain that respect, you know what I mean? And I put the time in and I made sure that everybody that got in front of me, I made sure I bust their ass, pause. You know what I'm saying? But like going back to Bushwick, going to Crown Heights, walking around, I wore that shit proudly every day, you know what I'm saying? And the respect and the love just got bigger and bigger every day.
So are you from Virginia or Atlantic or
I was
Jersey?
born in Atlantic City, you know what I
Okay.
mean, by way of Virginia, by way of New York,
Okay,
by
okay.
way of, you know what I mean? I've been around, you know what I'm saying? But nah, like I was born in Atlantic City.
Okay.
My family is from Virginia, you know what I mean? And we ended up moving to New York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, born in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
So just from natural birth, you was gambling on everything. Right? You know, like
mean,
was gonna gamble, like yo, I'm here to play, you know what I'm saying?
Your pops is tall?
My mom and pops was tall. My grandma was tall, you know what I mean? But they wasn't into sports. They never played basketball or none of that, you know what I'm
So
saying?
they didn't know nothing about it?
Nah.
So what got you into it?
When I got to Brooklyn, like all my friends was just balling, going to the park playing, and Jeff Farley, you know what I mean? He picked us. He was walking through the park one day and was like, yo, I want y'all to come try out for this team, and that's when he took us to the Long Island Panthers.
Oh,
You know
okay,
what I'm saying?
How old was you at this time?
Like 15, 16.
Okay.
And that's when really like I got started.
So you started really just playing ball at 15, 16. So you
Yeah.
kind of were
late. Like
late
a
to it,
little
with New York wise.
Yeah, for sure.
Late to it,
for sure.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Oh, all right.
Who was you watching?
Huh? I mean, I would watch the game, you know what I mean? I love basketball, you know what I mean? But I wasn't actually on a team and all of that, like school team. Even when when I first moved to New York, I moved to Queens.
Okay.
And I went to IS 59 with Showtime.
Yeah,
and
Darryl Hill.
Darryl,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And shout out to them guys, you know what I mean? Because those guys tried to get me to play for 59.
Oh, okay.
And I wouldn't play, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to play. I was
You
just
didn't want to
getting-
play ball or didn't want
I
to
didn't want to play
59?
at that time. I didn't want to
okay.
play because like I was just getting the feel of New York. I just moved here. I ain't know nobody. Like you know what I mean. But those guys made me comfortable. You know what I'm saying. And they was like, "Yo, come just play." You know what I mean. And I was like, "Nah, I set it out." And then once we moved to Brooklyn, my freshman year went to Franklin K. Lane. Everybody
Okay,
wanted me to
Lane,
play at
okay.
Lane. Didn't play. But that's during that summer. That's when I met Jeff Farley and got into the AAU and all of that. That's when I transferred to LaSalle.
So when you started playing ball, did you have to work on your game a lot? Like,
I mean,
were you good?
you
Like,
know,
off
I
the
played
rip,
outside. You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
played. You know
Okay,
what I
all
mean?
right,
But
okay,
like
got you.
taking it serious, I didn't have that.
Okay, so
know
you
what I
had the
mean?
talent off rip.
Yeah,
Then. I
yeah,
got you. I got you.
So you started playing organized ball when?
Like 15, 16.
Because of Jeff.
Yeah, yeah.
So when you went to the Panthers, that's when you
That was
first
my
started.
first time playing like organized basketball.
So that's like 10th grade, maybe.
Yeah, going into my sophomore
okay.
year. Yeah.
Okay, dang. All right. And then what led you to LaSalle?
So Mr. Green, God bless his soul, he was my coach at the Panthers.
Okay.
So he ended up getting me the scholarship because he had players that went to LaSalle already.
Oh, all right.
So he ended up getting me in LaSalle. You know what I mean? He coached Ron Artest and all of that. So look, you know, they went to he went to LaSalle and all of that. So he ended up getting me in there.
How was it in LaSalle?
I loved it. You know what I mean? LaSalle, even though it was all boys school, you know what I mean? But like just that vibe, that energy, you know what I mean? With being on a team that was good, you know what I'm saying? And players just embraced me, you know what I mean, from the start. But like you had some people that was hating, but I came in there and I did what I had to do, you know what I mean? And it became my team.
You was always this tall, or like when did you have like a growth spurt?
I got my growth spurt like 6th grade. I grew like 3 inches, 4 inches pause.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You on point. You alert. I let that shit fly. I got you.
But nah,
got you,
yeah,
got you.
like 5th, 6th grade.
Okay. When's the moment for yourself? Because, you know, like my daughter, she plays ball. So I try to tell her, like, you know, it comes from you. You know, people could tell, yo, you know, you tall, you this, you that, but you got to have your own confidence for
sure.
yourself or whatever. When was that moment you said to yourself, yo,
I'm that
I got
motherfucker.
that. Yeah, I'm that. Yeah.
When I woke up, when I woke up in North Carolina, we playing in the championship against Amari Stoudemire team, and my brother Gary Irvin the night before,
Child Gary.
he like, yo, I'm like, yo, I gotta get 50. And he's like, nah, I'm not letting you get 50.
He just told you that?
Yeah, nah, but he meant it though, like because he had he the reason being is because he's like, yo, you don't gotta get 50. He was like, yo, we're gonna go out here and win a championship, you're gonna have a triple-double. And you're gonna wake up the #1 player in the country. And that next day, that's what I did. And that's when I woke up that next morning.
Where's Gary Irvin right now, man?
When I woke up that next morning, I was the #1 player in the country.
And that's when you woke up and told yourself, yeah.
So you destroyed Stoudemire.
I ain't gonna say I destroyed him because he had a great game,
Okay.
but we won.
But you won. So you showed
You know
your
what I'm saying?
collective team game, and you showed how you get busy for yourself.
For sure.
Yeah, okay, I got
I'm
you.
gonna call Gary he'll tell you the story.
Oh,
Yeah, hit him.
That's
And you know what's
fire.
crazy?
Let's set the
And I
tone
hit
for
him in the
real.
DM to come here too.
Set the tone for real. That's fine. What year was that? What grade?
This was my junior year going into senior year.
That's fire. Shout out to Gary Irvin on that. He just showing that love.
Quick question. I'm doing this show real quick. So I had a question that was asked to me. When did I know that I was that motherfucker? You hear me? What made me? When did I know I was that motherfucker? Like when did I know that I was that dude? And I'm telling them the story of when you made me become the #1 player in the country. And what did you tell me that night?
You gotta do something that nobody else did. You know, you want to go for 50, and I said, yo, get a triple double, and win a game, and you gonna wake up the #1 player in the country.
You heard it here first. Love you,
That's
bro.
what's up. That's what's up.
Oh shit.
Nah, that's fire. That's fire.
But like that's when I knew like I'm the one. You know what I'm saying? And it was all because of him giving me that motivation that night before we played. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what drove me to go out there and try to get a triple-double.
And that was junior year.
Going into my senior year.
year.
Yeah.
Okay. And is that the year when the ABCD camp and all that?
Yep.
That was following after? Or
After. That was after.
that
ABCD
late?
was after.
So, all right.
Yep.
So this is you finding out you the man, and now this year coming forward, you going out there showing, and then it leads to you being that person. Okay.
Your sophomore year, you was averaging what, 30 and 15,
30 and 15.
and then your junior year, you went down a little
I
bit,
went down.
25 and 10. What happened?
Just me being outside, being me. You know what I mean? That
Outside as a
was-
junior?
Yeah, I was outside.
Word? Yo, my bad, big bro.
You was outside as an 8th grader. Like, what you mean?
Nah, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo.
It was just like my vibe was different. Like I wasn't giving it my all. You know what I mean? I mean, I knew I was better than everybody at that time, but I was just going out there to play. Like it wasn't about me going to get 40 a night again. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And we were still winning. So
And that was important.
Yeah.
That the wins was coming.
When did you start really, really caring about basketball?
caring about it, probably my sophomore year at LaSalle. You know what I mean?
Because you saw
it was
we
like,
could go somewhere.
yo, you all right. Like, you became from nobody to ranked in the city, then number one in the city, then number one in the country. Like, it was different. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, shit, I'm gonna take advantage of this, like by all means necessary. Like I'm gonna make sure I get what I deserve. You know what I'm saying?
And look how far you got by not even caring, really.
Without caring. You know what
Feel
I
me?
mean? So
Imagine, right?
Yeah, for
They-
sure.
they came and
Because
got
at
you.
the same time, like I hurt myself at the end of the day because I didn't really put the work in. I was just talented. God gifted.
just
You know
gonna
what I'm
say
saying?
that.
So I really didn't put the work in. So I imagine if I put the work in every day like the other guys did.
Do you feel that was overshadowed by, like how you said we was winning? Because I you keep saying, but we won, but we was winning. Do you feel the fact that you were winning these games kind of overshadowed? Like I ain't even got to go work out or
Nah, it
go
was
do
just
whatever. this
it was
thing?
just me.
Oh,
It was
okay.
just me. You know what I'm saying? I always been lazy. I didn't want to put the work in. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? It was just that was me. I'd rather go to the club. I'd rather hang out. I'd rather go to Brooklyn and chill with my friends. I'd rather, you know what I'm saying, than be in the gym when I should be in the gym.
Nah, but it was like as I watched a million videos, I'm like, yo, this guy doesn't give a fuck, yo.
I didn't.
It's like the arrogant, like, yo, of course the talent speaks for itself, but it's like, everybody's doing push-ups, you're standing up.
Yeah.
I was like, words?
Yeah, nah, like I was ignorant, bro. I was arrogant. Like I was big-headed. And like you said earlier, like I was way before my time. Like, cause I never expected none of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As much as my brother pushed me, I'm like, man, fuck this shit. I ain't doing this shit. But I'm gonna go play. You know what I'm saying? So it was all me.
I was just about to say, because you mentioned your brother pushed you, but I was just gonna ask, because you see the movie He Got Game?
Yeah.
Of course, see.
One of my favorites.
But you seen like what was the dude who used to drive? He's getting money and all that.
Yeah.
He's doing whatever, but he would still tell Jesus like, "Yo,
You gotta go put
don't, you know, remember he drove him to school,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yo, stay away from all this.
Yeah.
You didn't have like a person like that in the,
I did.
just in the hood on
I
that time.
did.
Oh, you
I
did.
had my brother
On that
in
time,
them,
so
but I didn't listen.
You still,
You know what I'm saying? Like I made my own decisions and I had to live with them. You see what I'm saying? So, but it took me a long time to take that accountability too. You know what I mean? Because I had to humble myself after not making it. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it was just like, hey, other people point fingers at other people. You know what I mean? But when I look myself in the mirror, I'm the one that made those decisions not to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? So I don't point my finger. I don't blame nobody but Lenny Cook.
I understand.
You was getting a lot. Let's talk about the leeway you was getting in high school.
Leeway. Oh my God. It was my way.
My bad.
It was my way. Like, nah, but for real, like when I was at LaSalle, man, I would leave LaSalle and go to practice at Bishop Loughlin. I would go to practice at Rice. I wouldn't even go to my practice. Like,
And
you
they
know what I'm
the
saying?
other schools will let you do that.
And I
'cause
go
you
right
that
in
real.
there. I go right in there with them and it's
Wait,
fine.
you need practice with the other team?
Yeah,
Nah.
for sure.
Come on.
For sure.
What?
For sure.
You pull up at Rice and just practice with the Rice team?
Yes, sir.
Like I feel like balling with y'all.
Let me tell you, Mo Hicks, he's doing a documentary. It's going to be in his documentary.
That's wild. There's like no.
For sure.
isn't that like wrong? Like, yeah, so like,
nah,
you can just do that. Like, I feel like ball over there
they ain't
is
care.
better
Like
over
they
there.
allowed me to do it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it got me nowhere. But those is things that like
Priceless
I made
time, though.
history.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
nobody's doing that.
Yeah, nobody.
You know what I mean? So
Nobody's till this. I don't think even now nobody's pulling that
to
type of
another
move.
school.
Yeah, nobody.
Because your friends is there, so you
I
go
don't
in
even
there
think
and
a
play.
dude would think of doing that. Like, like yo, yeah, like I'm about to go over
it's
there
too
and
much
ball
social
with
media
them.
now.
So my thing,
We play
my
them
thing
next
was.
week, though. You know what I'm saying?
So my thing was like
yeah.
mostly I would go to Bishop Lockland because you know what I mean one of my best friends, Curtis Sumter, he was at Lockland, and Lockland had girls.
Yeah.
So I'm going over there and play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go practice with them. So like it was just shit like that, bro.
Lockland
Like
was tough when you play over there too.
nah, Lockland was tough. See, and with Lockland it was
like
okay
this.
because we didn't have to play Lockland.
Yeah.
We played Rice,
Yeah.
but we didn't have to play Lockland.
That's what I was just
you know
saying.
What I'm
Like,
saying?
we play y'all next week. I'm gonna be practicing with y'all.
So it's like
that's
it
wild.
was cool. You know what I mean? So, but Lockland was tough.
Yeah, Lockland was tough.
They had a squad.
How was your first game playing the AAU on the road?
My first game, I
Like when you
don't
travel.
even remember. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, the trips that I had, Vegas, New Orleans.
You was
shit was-
outside there
shit
too.
was different. Shit
He's
was
like,
different.
I'm gonna check
I'm
it out
telling
later.
you, like Vegas. So I flew private to Vegas.
Hold on.
Wait, with the AU?
I flew private. Like niggas is talking about flying private now. Like I was doing this shit sophomore, junior year of high school.
Yo.
How was you flying private? I gotta ask.
And I had my own pilot.
What you mean on call? Like how you just call Gary Irvin? Like, yo, what's up?
I lived with him.
Yo, Lenny.
Like niggas don't understand. Like certain shit gonna be in the book, but yeah, I had my own plane in
Lenny.
high school.
What?
Niggas
Nah.
would think I'm joking. Like,
No. You know, hold
no,
on.
not you, but I'm just saying.
Hold
Like,
on. You know what it was? Because Debbie was up.
see what I'm saying?
She was in
know,
her
so you know
glory.
something.
Debbie was in her glory. You know what's crazy? You know Just?
Debbie.
You know Just?
What's Just?
My brother, Howell, Justice Howell.
Hazel Eyes?
Yeah, that's my brother.
Okay.
Debbie was messing with Just, like,
Yeah,
sneaking in. Like,
just was there before me.
yeah.
Just was there when he got locked up. That's when I came in.
Oh.
Yeah. That's my brother. That's my
Yeah.
bro. Like that's my heart.
Yeah.
Just,
Yo.
you know Just?
Yeah, I know.
You call this ugly ass.
Three
nigga.
ball, three.
That's all he want to do. is
Three.
That's it. That's all he want to do.
What?
That's all he
Yeah.
want to do and get fly. And
So just like, but
now Just was
yo.
there before me and Just had it better than me. Actually, he
Okay.
kind of fucked it up for me.
Oh, okay.
But I had to
'Cause
I had
he-
to
'cause he-
reconstruct some shit.
Imagine somebody messing up for me and I still fly private.
Oh yeah, nah. We good.
Like,
Like,
what?
what?
Me and I'm flying private. So she took you in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
She's
She seen you at a game.
Yeah. Nah, me and her son playing on the same AAU team.
Okay.
With the Panthers.
Okay. And so she took you in.
And this is when Just is locked up already?
Nah, Just was out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But once he got locked up, that's when I moved in.
Oh,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
All right. Got you.
Yeah,
Got you.
yeah. Let me see.
Yo. Wow.
Yeah, that's my bro though.
So basically Debbie spoiled you.
Did she?
Well, I ain't never fly private in my life, son.
Yo. I mean, but that's just one of the things he's naming.
Nah,
of
yeah,
course,
like,
there's
it's-
other things
yeah, it was-
that took place. Or
It was
whatever.
crazy.
But
Every NBA
She took you
I'm,
in
jersey.
what
I'm
year?
just telling you, huh?
What at 10th grade?
My going into my junior year. Going into my junior
So
year.
just saw you playing and say, "Yo, come stay
My
with us
mom and
we're
them
gonna
was leaving
support
to
you."
go back to Virginia.
Okay.
And I told my mom I didn't want to go to Virginia because there wasn't going to be no opportunity, especially in that town that she's in.
Okay.
So Debbie was like, "You can, if your mom consent, you can come. I mean, live with me and try to further your career." And my mom and my father allowed it.
So as your career is growing, she's there step by step with you, and that's another person you would say was in your ear, but you wasn't listening
For sure.
to as well.
1,000%. 1,000%. She didn't even want me to enter the draft when I did. She didn't want me to sign with an agent. I did that behind her back because I knew she would have tried to stop me.
So what was this again? Not to call it arrogance, but like, was this again you saying to yourself, "I'm that good"? Like Like, yeah, I'm going to league. College was never the thought
Not
for
even
you?
that. I'm not even gonna say it came with the arrogance at that time. I mean, I just had the wrong people giving me bad information. You know what I'm saying? And my son was about to be born, so I'm like, all right, well, maybe this is my break. Like, I can take care of my family for sure. You know what I'm saying?
get to the bag,
So,
facts.
yeah, college was. I wanted to go to college. I was going to St. John's. I signed a letter of intent to go to St. John's.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But
Damn, that would have been a squad.
now
You
we was national champions for sure.
Willie Shaw, right?
Willie Shaw,
Yeah,
Kyle
yeah.
Cuff. I mean,
Yeah.
Sweet, Andre Sweet.
Hey,
like,
Glover.
Ed Glover would have been there.
Yeah, he
we
would've
was
been there
we
too.
would
Yeah.
have definitely been national champions for
Damn, that would
sure.
have been a squad. I didn't even know you was going to go to
Yes,
Johnny's,
sir.
word?
Yes, sir.
I went to Johnny's, too. Oh.
You know what I mean? So,
Excuse me?
I went to St. John's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nah, fuck.
oh, really?
I ain't no basketball player, but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I went to St. John's.
okay.
for sure.
I
But
went to
like,
St. John's.
I definitely wanted to go to St. John's, man, because
You would've bumped
I was
into J.
recruited
Cole
by
was there, too. You
yeah,
was there.
I was recruited by
Yeah.
everybody in the country, you know what I mean? But I wanted to stay in New York City. I wanted to play at the Garden on Sunday, Big
Yup.
East games. You know what I
Yup.
mean? So
Yo, that would've been
It
fire,
would have been
yo.
crazy. You know what I
That
mean?
would've
This
been
is
fire,
the era when Jay-Z is coming to St. John's games.
Yep. That's a
You
fact.
get what I'm saying? So
That's
it
a
would have
fact.
been crazy.
When you having your way with everything in life, nobody even gonna tell you anything.
I'm not gonna say that.
Because people going along for the ride.
They're
A
all
lot
those.
of them, but there are some that still like, yo, chill, humble yourself, because
Get
it can be
carried
gone
away.
tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I love DJ Clue the way I love DJ Clue, because he was
So
one
you
of
got
those
that-
guys.
So you got
know
that
what I'm
Desert
saying?
Storm
He was
on.
one of those guys that he definitely set me straight, and whether I listened to him or not, he never changed. He never left my side.
That's fire.
that's
Shout out to
why he's
DJ
my
Cool.
You know what I'm
favorite
saying?
Shout out to
DJ.
Desert Storm. Shout
Rap.
out to Queens. You know what I mean? That's a fact. So, all right. You said that now this was leading into the camp. Because the camp is the
ABCD.
yeah, the ABC. The way you say it, I want to get an understanding, because the way you explain when I see you talk of the story, it kind of make it look like you're saying the camp was the make or break for you.
I'm not gonna say it was the make or break for me.
Because sometimes when I hear how you kick
It
the
You was
story,
lit before the camp.
No, you lit after the camp. You know what I mean?
Like basically the LeBron story.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
This is
yeah.
where everybody loved to feed off of. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
You played a year
So
before
that's
him, though.
what you. So that's what you
Yeah,
said.
yeah,
played a-
yeah.
you worked out
I-
ABCD before him.
Yeah. I was the MVP that year. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But still in all, it was just like, I didn't know who this kid was. Didn't care who he was at that time. You know what I mean? And he came correct, bro. Like, no homo. He came and he meant business. I ran out of gas. He hit the game-winning shot. His whole shit changed.
Off
You know what I'm saying?
Because
Not
you were
saying
the
that he
top-
wasn't nobody wherever he was at. You get what I'm saying?
But you were the top
that
dog.
game made him nationally known. You get what I'm saying? And from there on, it showed like, yo, I'm that motherfucker, not you. Off the court and
Because at
on
that
the
time
court.
you were the top. You were the.
I
number
was
one.
that.
So
Yeah.
so it's like, oh, wherever he's at in the camp, whatever. Yo, you playing Lenny tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
playing
And
Lenny
I'm talking
tomorrow.
about this tomorrow morning early. Yeah, I didn't went out last night. You know what I'm saying? So he came,
went
I
out.
performed.
Nah, you might
He
be the
went out.
realest
He
in
got
the
a
world.
chance.
Nah, I performed well in the first half. And
You left camp, went.
I left
went out.
camp. We supposed to stay on campus at Fairleigh Dickinson. I ain't stay there not one day.
Faye Dixon, that's Jersey.
Jersey, yeah.
All right.
I wasn't staying
And you
there.
left. All right, you left Jersey, came to New York.
For sure.
Nah, you're
More
my
than likely,
idol,
you
son.
stayed to club ends at 4.
Like
You stayed to
3:34.
3:34. Drive back to Fairleigh Dickinson.
No. I go back the next day when it's time for class and all of that.
Oh man.
And
So wait, yeah, go kick. So after the club, you didn't just go straight to sleep.
Whatever
you
I
talking
did.
your talk, whatever.
Yeah, whatever I did.
So you're,
and then I
you're
got to play
tired,
this
bro.
kid at 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Y'all had curfew?
I don't know what they had.
Hey, hold up, you in the club drinking, going crazy, and then you go.
I got to play this
ball.
kid, LeBron.
Nah, who's you with? They need to get snuffed. Nah, real talk, son.
Like, for real, yo, you play. I mean, well, again, you saying you don't know who he is. You don't know nothing about him. So you thinking tomorrow's just another day.
That's
But
it, because
I'm
I
saying,
just played Melo the night before.
Oh, so you played Melo the night before.
The night before I had Melo.
And you already know about Melo.
I knew about Melo
Yeah,
already.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You did what you did.
Know what I mean?
Your thing on that.
That's my bro.
Okay.
We compete.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But didn't Melo already know Bron? Or is that when they met during that
They
same
met during
camp
that
right
same time, and they played against each other because he was at Oak Hill.
Yeah,
So they had that national.
Melo flew out to play against you before.
Yeah.
In the park, chilling, some regular shit, right?
Nah, this is at camp.
Okay. Nah, yeah, he played against you before though, outside in the park.
Nah, we never played
Sure?
outside.
Somebody gave you the wrong
Yeah,
story,
yeah.
bro.
We never played outside.
I
against
seen
each
you
other.
D'ing him up. It's a video.
Whoa,
Stop.
you
Oh,
never
pause.
seen that.
Pause. Listen. Listen. Nah, real talk. Nah, all just
you
he
never
had
seen that.
I forgot what park it was. He had his
Nah,
shirt
we-
off, and it was like some regular scrimmage. It was like some regular.
Oh no, that was at camp. That was at 5-star.
Yeah, they outside. That's
Without a
outside.
shirt?
Yeah, that was
I
at
thought you
5.
had unis. My
was at-
bad.
yeah, that was
That's
at 5-star.
outside. Yeah, they
Oh,
play
I-
outside.
Yeah,
5-star.
yeah.
My bad.
There's no more 5-star. No.
Nah.
Damn, that was a fire camp. Like,
was.
That's a camp you
Yeah,
hear
let me tell
about,
you.
like,
I used to hate that camp, bro.
with the drills.
What? 5 o'clock in the morning, you getting up?
Yeah, they
I'm not getting
serious
up at
over
5
there.
o'clock.
They serious over there.
See you when I get there at 8:30, 9 o'clock. Word.
You sound like Melo when he talk about when Kobe had them in the USA.
USA
shit.
shit.
He like, what?
Yeah.
Like, man. D-Wade
But-
talking about, yo, they about to go work out.
Yeah.
Like, man, I'm going to sleep.
When that year you won MVP in ABCD camp, who was your competition during that time?
I don't even remember. I don't remember. Oh, it was done because I left out underclassmen MVP of the senior class. You know what I'm saying? So I was the only one, me, Kobe, Tracy McGrady, Stephon Marbury, the only underclassmen that was on that billboard every year as underclassmen to win it as the senior class.
That's fine.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If you amongst them greats like that, I probably would have declared for the draft too.
Nah,
But
if you
like I
number one
said,
amongst
like,
those names, I
mean,
get it. You know what I'm
Still
saying?
to this day, I don't know the statistics for real, but as far as I know, I'm still the only one that ever been the number one player in the country that didn't get drafted.
And that's all right. Now let me ask you a real question here. Do you feel there's something behind that? Like that doesn't just happen.
I just think it was
it's-
my image. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Cause-
I already know what it is.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I would never know the answer for sure.
For sure, yeah.
But
yeah.
my image was terrible. You know what I mean? And people didn't want to take that risk. People didn't want to invest in somebody that wasn't reliable.
But
You
there
know
was
what I'm
plenty
saying?
teams at that time.
And I worked out with hella teams. You know what I mean? Different training camps, everything.
But there was some NBA workouts you didn't attend to.
That's
also.
a fact. That's a fact.
Why is that?
And Philly is one. And why is that? Because at that time, it's this lady named Inga Marchand, and she had a party and stuff, and yeah, I didn't want to attend 76ers workout that day.
Oh, you wanted to go to I got you. I
Yeah,
got you. You wanted-
so
I got party above party above this NBA team is wild. That's wild, Lenny. That's wild, Lenny. Like, I'm about to
You
go
know what this is
party.
like? It's like you made it to the NBA, but you said, "Nah, I want to go to the NBA." That's how I feel. Because you said, "If I want to go to workout," it's like they're like, "Listen, man, you know you're gonna make it to the NBA. Just come to the workout." That's how probably white
Sometimes
man
you gotta,
sees it.
Sometimes
For
you gotta
sure.
do a little something that they want you to do.
I did.
Just
I
show your
played, I
face.
played well.
Yeah, okay.
I played well.
Exactly.
The workouts that I went to, I killed.
Okay.
Karan Butler, I killed. Casey Jacobson, I killed. Like, I did my thing, but it was my image. And people don't want to take... You're not going to invest in something that is not going to be 100% sure that you're going to make your money back off of.
That's a fact. That's true. That's a fact. 'Cause
So you
don't
can't
want that
count
doubt.
on me.
Yeah.
If you can't count on me to be at practice Now, mind you, AI already messed this up.
Yeah. I
So
gotta
if you can't
practice.
count on me to be at practice, be at workouts, be at training, be at whatever, why would I invest in you? And kids
would I
need to
bank
know
on
that.
you?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where I feel like nowadays it's working because like all of these NIL deals and all of this stuff, people have the right people in their corner now because they having agents and stuff early.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
So they learn how to deal with
they
them.
they're not gonna allow them to mess the money up. You get what I'm saying? So I just feel like at my time, it wasn't none of that. I got it from the mud every
There was no
single
NIL
day.
with y'all.
It
You
wasn't
would've
no
been up.
social media. I'd have been a fucking millionaire
You would have been up with an NIL.
without the NBA.
Yeah, that's a
You
fact.
get what I'm saying? So I appreciate what's going on now, but I also think it's hurting our kids too. You get what I'm saying? Because they're being pampered too early.
True.
You got the money, but now what you gonna do? Because you already got the money. So how you gonna perform? How far
mean
is you
on the
gonna
actual
take
game,
it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
got you.
it's just making sure that these kids have the right people in their corner is the best. And that's why I love my nephew, DeJuan Wagner Jr., and his dad, because DeJuan Wagner Sr. never allows him to step out the box.
Fine.
You get what I'm saying? He never, ever lets him step out the box. This kid has only played 5 college games, but already donated almost $100,000 to his high school. Already.
That's fine.
Hasn't played a game in the NBA or nothing. You get what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. Making sure that they understand, like, yo, it's not about me.
Yeah.
And I thought it was all about me.
Juan Wagner dropped like a
So-
buck 03 in high school.
But it's not like you was getting love though. Like it's
No,
not
it
like
ain't about the love. I got the love. I still have the love and the respect. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all of that. But at the end of the day, it's like, what goes with that? What do you have to show for that? You get what I'm saying?
I didn't mean like the people of. I meant like both parents type of love.
Oh no!
Wasn't that on
Yeah,
band? You feel what I'm
for
saying?
sure. Like I never
had
been.
that-
I
you had
never
that
been
major
one of
support.
those that got on the camera and was like, I don't got my dad. My mom and my dad been in my life all 41 years. Been married 40
Supportive,
years.
everything.
You know what I'm saying? Whether I played basketball or didn't play basketball, my parents was gonna be there, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So that I've never been that kid. I was a pampered kid. I mean, when I say pampered, like I never got what I wanted. Always had what I needed. You get what I'm saying?
exactly
so
what you're saying.
that's a difference. Like I was never that kid where I didn't have my dad. I didn't have my mom. My mom was on drugs. My dad never had that. Never was that kid.
Because now your moms and pops are showing you love, and then now we have on top Debbie on top. So now it's like
I can't
on top of the
lose.
world. Now you're right.
I'm
You're on
good.
top of the world.
I'm good.
So I when I think about it, I could see how you say, "Nah, I'm good."
I'm
'Cause you
good.
was already good. You don't need that extra. You don't gotta
Word.
go to work out. I'm good. I'm
Word.
flying private. I'm doing something that nobody did.
Word.
Even the NBA players ain't even
Let me
doing.
tell you something. I flew Gavin private with me. Gavin didn't fly me private, and that's my bro.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We flew private together with my pilot. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, that's tough. So
Now,
I'm
when I
coming-
got to Vegas, he showed me the great time.
Yeah.
This is when I met Mayweather before he was the big Mayweather. Acted up with him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those is moments I would never forget. Those
all
is
those-
childhood memories. 17, 16, 17,
That's what I'm
18 years
saying.
old, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, I need to know how was the first party experience, son?
My first party.
You was like, oh nah, it's lit now.
My first party
Lenny
when
Cook.
I was that.
Yeah, when you that.
My first party that I went to that I fucked the game up, Planet Hollywood.
Oh, word.
Boy, oh boy. I came back from the Philippines. I had that bag. The FUBU guys.
Okay.
You know, they
I
got
know.
that bag.
Yeah, they got that bag.
Tammy Ford. I love Tammy Ford. Gotta shout Tammy out. You know what I mean? She always a fan of Lenny Cook. You know what I'm saying? But she was like one of the biggest party promoters at the time.
Okay.
When I walked up with my niggas, She told them niggas, yo, you gotta wait, Lenny Cook here. And that's when I knew I was the shit. Word.
When they held the
them,
bag up.
Them FUBU dudes was them dudes. Every party, they 30, 40 bottles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I come, she like, nah, y'all gotta wait.
Lenny here.
Lenny here.
Yeah.
Then she threw my party for me at Club Chaos when I was going to Seattle Supersonics. And when Fab, I had my mom, I had my both of my moms, God bless her soul, Ina, was my brother mom. She was there. My mom didn't know what she was coming to.
She didn't know what,
she didn't know what was going on. My mom seen that shit. This is one of my favorite moments. My mom seen that shit. Fab was there. Clue was there. Everybody was there. And my mom just was so proud of me. And that's a moment I'll never forget.
Yeah, that's
you know
lifetime cherishing.
So it's like, I made it, Mom.
Yeah, you made it, Mom.
I made it.
That is a priceless
and that's all that mattered. Like, long as she was smiling, I was happy. And she don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Because she don't know nothing
She
about
don't know
this.
nothing about
this.
what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Even to this day, she just be like, she'll FaceTime, where you going now? Like, what club you going to tonight?
What
like,
moves you on today?
That's just how she is. Like, long as I'm safe and I'm good, she good.
I want to see, do I blame LaSalle Academy for
You can't
all
blame
boys?
nobody, baby.
No, I'm talking about, no, listen. I'm saying it's an all-boys school, right? So now it's like, now when I get out, I got to get out.
Oh, so it's like the dog come out
Yeah,
because I was
you feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, it's time.
It's time.
So you said if I would have went to Lockland, I would have been different.
I think so, yeah.
No.
Because everything, because things would have been in your access right there.
They was in access regardless.
Yeah, but you wouldn't
I
have.
was going to Lockland every day.
No, but listen,
jet, my
I know,
guy.
but listen, right? You didn't listen. Y'all didn't listen, man. Listen. He didn't have to travel.
I did.
No. I'm saying, you traveled for the action. But if there was girls in Bishop Locking, you would have chilled.
No, at LaSalle.
I mean LaSalle.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. No, I wouldn't have because I still had to go to Brooklyn. I live in Brooklyn. I went to school in Manhattan.
Yeah. Okay. So I was in Manhattan.
Okay.
But back to all right, so we go back to the camp, all right. Braun hits a game-winning shot. Things changed for him.
For sure.
How did things move forward for you? Did these people begin to did people become changing on you?
They did. Some.
Okay.
Some.
Not
all. Some.
Okay.
I was still ranked,
Like, you're still
I was still
number
ranked
one. You're
number
still
one
Lenny
in
Cook,
my
you know what I'm saying?
class. I was still number one in certain situations. Some places took me down to number 3. Some people to put me at number 2.
Number 3, who's 2?
They had some people had Amari. Somebody had Carmelo.
okay.
Somebody had Cook. Somebody might have had Carmelo, Cook, Amari.
Right. Okay.
That's what it was about. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
After that, you
All
get
right.
what I'm saying? And like, for real, bro. It was no number 1, 2, or 3 when it came to us 3 because we was killers.
Yeah.
Me,
Just
Mari,
that-
and Mello.
and Mello
like,
that's
we was
fire.
dogs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But being number 1, you wanna see your name number 1 for sure. Yeah. But bro, we all had some shit with us. You know what I mean? Us 3. Now anybody that was 4 and under, pause, like you had to work your way up.
Yeah, you gotta work.
You get what I'm saying? But
Gotta show
no
us something.
matter where we was at, no matter what tournament, bro, we gonna bump into each other. Me, Mello, and Mari. We gonna bump into each other whether we play each other or not. And we gonna all support each other. We was watching each other games, even though we didn't play each other. We just was supporting each other. You know what I mean? And that's how we was. That's what it became. Like, I feel like basketball is just a brotherhood, bro. It's like a fraternity.
Yes,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it take you many places and introduce you to many people. You get what I'm saying? And that's how I use it now. And that's how I know I'm maturing because I'm able to reach out to a Mello and have a conversation or get advice or, you know what I'm saying? Because
So
some of
tall with you.
them,
Some
the
don't.
real ones don't turn their back.
Got
You
you.
get what I'm saying?
Say less. Got you.
And
Got you.
like, I talked to my nephew Cayenne. I'm going to see him play Tuesday at home. You know what I'm saying? So it's like those is the ones that I know like the respect factor is always gonna be there.
So the rest of that camp. All right, after that day, was that the last day of it?
That was the last day.
Oh, that was the last.
That was the
day.
last day.
Oh, that was like for a championship or something.
It won't. It ain't no championship.
Oh yeah.
Just
It
games.
was just games.
But that was the last
It's just
day.
like a display of your
Yeah,
talent.
for
show
sure.
All right. So now moving forward, you go into senior year now.
Mm-hmm.
You finish senior year. You say, "Yo, I'm going to the league."
But you can only play 8 games.
I played my senior year 8 games
Okay, yeah.
because I was in Jersey and I was turning 19.
Okay, got you.
So I played the 8 games. I could have went prep and played the whole year. But guess what Lenny wanted to do? Stay in New York and party and bullshit. And
Yeah, got you.
you know what I'm saying?
Got you,
I
got
could have
you.
went prep.
Yeah, I remember that. You could.
Everybody wanted me to go to Oak Hill with Melo.
Yeah,
And I was like, it's not enough basketball for me and Melo.
yeah. I mean,
But
you
my
could've still
brother,
went
he
prep, maybe
thinks
not
it's,
that
he
one, yeah.
thinks it was enough. I don't see it being enough with me wanting to take 25 shots and Melo wanting to take 25 shots.
Facts. Because
You
y'all
get what I'm
both trying to
saying?
display y'all.
Even though we
Y'all tell
both
at
the
that time.
best in the country, somehow, some way. You get what I'm saying? But I just was like, I ain't going prep. I'm going to play these 8 games at Old Japan, and I'm going to be done with basketball. I'm going to just work out when I want to work out and then just go showcase my talent during the summer.
Okay.
When did your agent come about?
My agent came my senior year. My senior year, he met me in the club. I met the runner in the club.
You met
in
the
Club
agent
Chaos.
in the club.
And this is after the 8 games.
This is after that. This is the summer.
That sounds like he preying on you or something. Like meeting you in the club. Like, yeah, this is the perfect person for me.
No, they knew
They
where I
knew.
was going to be.
They
Like,
knew
how?
that.
I don't
So
know.
he is
my nigga.
preying. Yeah, they preying on you.
He's at Club Chaos. He asked me, yo, I'm a runner for such and such agency, and we would like to sign you. So Damani was with me at the time, my best friend Damani. I'm like, yo, if he can't come, I ain't going. So we ended up meeting him the next day at the Hyatt on 42nd Street. Nigga had the bag, had the paperwork, signed the paperwork, got the bag, and left.
Just like that.
Simple.
$250,000, baby. You was in your glory, son. Nah. That's
Just like that.
And how was
Once
it?
you do that, you can't go. You gotta go to the league.
Yeah.
No college. No college
I took the
opportunity
money.
at all.
I signed the paperwork. I took the money.
But that was then, though. You could kind of fake switch now, right?
Now
say,
you can.
Yeah.
Now you
now
can.
you
Now
can.
you can
but
say
back
forget it
then,
and go back
Yeah.
there.
back
Okay.
then, no. Hell no.
Because that's why I was confused. Like, why didn't you say, "Oh, if NBA ain't shaking"? I'm matter of fact, I'm gonna just go to college. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
I had took the bread.
Got you. Once you.
You know what I'm saying?
This agent, right? Like you knew him somewhere else?
I
or
didn't. Never met him. Never heard
You
of
ever
him.
asked anybody about him?
But then I ended up finding out later that he was a fuck up. You know what I mean?
he's
Because
preying on
he represented somebody else too that I know. You know what I mean? That's close to me.
Gotcha.
But I didn't get to talk to him about it until after he fired him.
Got you.
You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say no name, but
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
somebody
gotcha.
that played in the league for a long time, and he was represented by him too. And he was like, "Yo, I wanted to tell you early, but I couldn't because I was still under contract.
Oh, okay. So that would fuck his
It
situation.
would have fucked his
up and-
situation.
I
up.
got you.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah.
But
Damn.
When the last time you spoke to this agent?
when I didn't get drafted,
That night. That was it.
That was it.
Never heard from him again.
Don't want to.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I get that. I get that.
Don't
But
want to.
That's just wild.
You know what I'm saying?
And what was he kicking to you? Like, yo, you're gonna be. What pick was he telling you?
I was top 10.
Top 10.
I was top 10.
Out
I
of
was
high
supposed
school.
to have Juan Dixon pick from Maryland.
Yeah, I
That was
remember
supposed to have been my pick. But I fucked it up, he said.
You fucked it up. How?
He didn't go into detail.
Probably capping.
Of course he's capping.
I didn't get drafted at all.
Yeah. So all right, you didn't
get what
get
I'm
the
saying?
Juan Dixon pick. Okay, there's the next pick. There's the next pick. There's the next
He's
pick.
calling me
You're
the
capping.
whole night. I'm chilling with me and my shorty at the time. I'm chilling.
Scar.
He called this nigga here. Damn, this nigga knows something, bro. That nigga knows something. That nigga did his research. That nigga did his research. Man, But definitely right. You know what I mean?
Nah, he was catching bodies back then.
I
You heard?
mean, but nah, that was my lady though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah,
Yes.
chilling. He calling me all night like, yo, you good? You good?
But what's his gain? All right, what did he get away with? What was his benefit?
I don't know.
Because I'm trying to say, all right, if you didn't get drafted, that couldn't have been his goal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what is he like? What's his back
what-
pay or
like,
something?
You know when someone's spinning somebody's like, what are you spinning for? All right, he gave you the bag, so you got a gain from that.
Yeah.
So it's like, what was his?
I mean, he got
spin?
his shit. He had
caught
to get his shit back.
he caught
he
shit
had to
too.
get his shit back.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, he got some shit.
Got you. Because I'm trying to say,
It ain't just
it's-
I gave you this and now you ain't get drafted and we're done.
yeah, okay.
Nah, it ain't that. It's
Okay,
It's never that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
it's
would
never
like
that.
kickback.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's never that.
So after that, there's no, other opportunities, other teams, no 10 days, no something.
I mean,
you know?
so I played overseas. I went straight overseas. You know what I mean? I played in the Philippines, played in Kuwait, China, Brazil,
Hold up. There was a summer league
Boston
but Boston, when they did some bullshit, they didn't allow you to play
against Brown again.
right?
At the end of the summer league, last game of the season, last game of the summer league.
And you were looking for. I mean,
The
you had
world
been
was
looking
looking.
forward
The
to
world
that.
was looking
Because y'all
forward
were
to that.
killing in that summer league. The Boston team, you with the Boston team was killing. I remember this. Yes.
Me,
Yes.
Marcus May.
Yes, I remember this. It was killing. You was
I
getting
did my
your
thing.
numbers.
I did
Yeah,
my
you was getting your
thing.
numbers.
But
And then-
politically,
and they didn't even allow
you
you to
can't
play.
outshine this kid. He's already the chosen one.
It's already the one. It's already
You see
set
what
in
I'm saying?
stone.
So, and that's just how I feel. I would never know the answer to it,
Mm-hmm,
but that's just how I feel. Like, they feel like if he play you and get the best of you in summer league,
Because now
we
it's a
gotta
bigger- it's cameras on.
rethink. We gotta
It's
rethink
kid-
this shit.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Not saying that would have been the case,
Yeah.
but if it was the case, we gotta reconsider this. Somebody gotta give him a chance now.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because ain't no way in hell we pass up on him.
Yeah.
It didn't have to be the Celtics. It could have been the other 31 teams. And they seen it. Trust me, they seen it. But they were just using me as an example, man. This is what God called me for. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For me to be an example of, I don't care how talented you are, I can take it away from you. And that's what they
that
made me
bullshit,
as an example. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of Cook stories, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas just don't share their shit and don't want to help
That we don't
nobody.
even
You
know-
get
that
what
we
I'm
don't know
saying?
about. Yeah.
And I'm glad that God used me this way now. You get what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to be on Set the Tone.
Yeah.
I'm able to go on different podcasts, share my story. I can go to different schools and talk. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Still
and
going
let
to
these
different
kids
schools.
know, if you don't put the work in, bro, you not going. I don't care who gassing you, like who's hyping you up. That number one ranking shit, pay that shit no mind, bro. Just go out there and do what you're supposed to do on and off the court.
Facts.
You'll be fine.
People don't even know that you got into a car accident. Right?
I was in a bad car accident. You know what I mean? Dead on arrival. They wanted to amputate my leg. I was in a coma for 9 days. You know what I'm saying? Like, my story deep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's deep.
Like you said, you here for a reason.
But
Kicking
my
that story.
calling wasn't the NBA. It wasn't. My calling was to be up here, to be able to speak to y'all guys, man, and have a phone call and say, yo, can you come to my show? I got you. And y'all get millions of views and let millions of people see that, no matter what, I'm still Lenny Cook. My story it's untold. It's not finished.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
True.
That was just a chapter in my story.
That's a fact.
You get what I'm saying? Basketball was a chapter.
When
Now I'm just trying to be the best Lenny Cook I can be as a dad, a friend, a brother, a husband. You know what I mean? Like, whatever.
when we see the documentary, you wasn't feeling the documentary like that.
Nah, because we ready to do another one. We're going to do the real one, the tell all. I'm
You
going to
felt-
tell it
You
all.
felt they didn't present you right?
I just feel like they left out a lot of shit.
Oh, okay.
My car accident wasn't even in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, they left out a lot of shit. My parents wasn't really in there like that. My kids wasn't even in there like that.
That's
Like,
a
it was
fact.
more
But they
set.
took that footage, though?
They got the footage. You see what I'm saying? So it was like y'all was just using me. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna allow nobody to use me no more. No more.
You shouldn't. As you shouldn't, bro. As you should. How? I have a question, like, cause you name Amari, you name Melo. So now, after all this transpires and everything, how was it for you seeing Amari out of high school go to the league, seeing Melo, he went and won the championship. So how, like, for yourself, like, where were you at during that time? How was you feeling, even? Because you know,
Well, draft
like you
night
said,
for those guys, you mean?
no, like,
Or just
Because
in general, because Mari came out of high school that year we was in high school.
yeah.
And then
Oh,
Melo
yeah,
went to
before
school.
you even, yes, matter of
see
fact,
what I'm
you're
saying?
right. So,
So-
yeah, so how was just seeing,
I mean,
seeing Amari?
just
like, oh, word,
just
like,
Amari in itself, it
Mm-hmm.
was like, damn, my nigga. Like, you know, I know who had the better game,
yeah.
but they don't.
Mm-hmm.
Amari's also 6'10".
6'10", dunking on everybody.
You see what I'm saying?
Wow,
So it was
yeah.
like, I can use a guy like a D'Angelo Collins, who was in that same class as us, who was doing shit like Amari, if not better. You get what I'm saying? That didn't get drafted. But he was into that blood shit and got locked up and went through all of that shit. You see what I'm saying? He from Cali.
Okay.
But when it come to Amari, I had to support it. You in a class of mine. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I could. What would it look like if class of '96 considered possibly the greatest class of all time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kobe goes, T-Mac goes, AI, Steph.
T-Mac was
No,
in that one.
no, not T-Mac.
AI, yeah. Steph, Ray Allen.
Just use those four, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Kobe went.
Nash too. Yeah.
What it look like?
Kobe went after them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what it look like? Kobe don't go and hating on one of those guys. Don't make sense.
It don't make no sense. It ain't my fault.
It don't.
You know what
It
I
don't
mean?
make sense because of his mistakes. Just say he made mistakes.
Yeah.
And he was the best high school player in the country as well.
Correct.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that don't make sense to me to hate on you because you got drafted and I didn't. Now, don't get it fucked up. I was mentally fucked up for a minute after that.
See, that's why I wanted to get
You know what I'm
to, like,
saying?
how were you at that time?
Mentally, I was fucked up. Alcohol, women, abuse, like all kind of shit, bro. I did it. But like once again, I had to look in the mirror and face reality. Yo, your name didn't get called June 26, 2002. What are you gonna do now? That's over with. You can't get that back. It's over. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now I had to figure shit out. You know what I mean? I went through a
was
lot of
figuring-
depression. I
I was just about to say,
I went
you
through a
hit
lot
depression?
of hell yeah. Mentally, like motherfuckers talk about this
Mental health.
this mental health shit. And I've been through that shit a long time ago. Y'all talk about it heavy now. I've been going through that.
Yeah.
And it's sad. Because people just look at it like, oh, this kid got ADHD or whatever it's called. Nah, man, these kids is really fucked up out here and need help. And it's a person like me that needed the help and got a little bit of help that's here to help these kids now.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? Because I was mentally gone. I was drinking. Nigga, I used to weigh 350 pounds, bro. Now I'm back.
Yeah. I'm back, baby.
You know what I mean? But nah, like I was depressed.
Yeah.
But I'm more so happy now than I was then. Word.
'Cause
I ain't
you
even
feel
gonna
that
lie. Like
comfortability with
I'm
yourself.
more so happy, more happy now than I was then. Because back then, I felt like every day I got to prove something to somebody. I don't got to prove nothing to shit and nobody but my children, my lady, my family. That's it. I had to impress people. I got to impress y'all motherfuckers.
For what?
You get
It's
what
my
I'm saying?
man,
So either you like me or you don't. Either you're a fan of Lenny Cook or you're not. And if you're not, I'm still cool with you.
Yeah.
And that's just how I live every day, bro. Word.
That's fire. That's fire, bro.
When did you start picking up cooking?
Oh, you do your research. Damn, man.
We here to set the tone, man.
I'm the master chef, you heard?
Okay.
I'm the master chef, you heard?
Thanksgiving was good.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I hope y'all was as well. But nah, man. So my first job professionally was playing in the Philippines. And my team never had a Thanksgiving meal. So I called home, my mom, my grandma, God bless her soul. I would call and ask, yo, how do I make this? How do I make this? I'm cooking dinner for my team. And ever since then, I just been a passion for me. I made my whole team dinner, whole staff, everybody a Thanksgiving dinner. My first year overseas. Word.
And from then you just
I
carried it on.
just love it now. You know what I mean? Okay. Presentation is everything, whether you like the food or not. Know that.
That's a fact.
You said you like the food or not.
Yeah, it's going to come to you looking good. You heard?
Yo, along the way, right, with the journey that you said, you know, going through depression, going through the ups, going through the downs, you know what I mean? Not including like professional athletes or none, but how were people around you? Did they change? Did they?
A lot of them did.
Because I know that affects you more than the
lot of
basketball player who not hollering at me.
Nah,
like
I
my
mean,
man's is changing.
A lot of
on
them
me.
did.
And
But a lot of them, I had to put my pride to the side, rather say. Because at the end of the day, it wasn't about you. It wasn't about you. You know what I'm saying? So if you feel like you wanted to switch up because I didn't make it, cool. I'll still shake your hand and say what's up to you when you in my presence.
Still gotta hurt though, bro.
It do, because I know it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about a lot of them.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I ain't no love lost over here. You mad at me because I didn't make it. I ain't mad at you for shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, like what that got to do
don't make
with
sense.
Yeah, don't make no sense.
But
like,
I can tell the difference in a lot of niggas' energy.
okay.
Even through social media, I can see their energy. You know what I mean? A lot of them. And they know. And when I say certain shit on social media, they know who I'm talking to. You get what I'm saying?
Shoe fits.
But ain't no love lost over here. I believe I'm a better person now.
Yeah.
Word. Because
What
if it was
motivates
back
you
then,
now?
I'd be like, man, fuck you.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have been talking like that.
Somebody got to get hurt.
But nah, it ain't that.
So what motivates you now, Lenny Cook today?
My kids, my lady, my family. You know what I'm saying? Clue.
Cool.
I'm always every single day.
see
You
it,
get what I'm
that's
saying?
the
Nah,
story. I see it.
he just one of those ones. That's somebody that never turned his back. He could have been the first one to be like, that nigga didn't make it. I'm out.
Or
The millionaire. You get what I'm saying? Like, nah.
you was around Hove and all of that.
Everybody. Niggas think Brown was the first one with Hove. I was with Hove at the
No,
Garden
you was
when
around
St.
Hov.
John's
I
when
remember
St.
that.
John's was playing Duke. Me, Hove, and Clue. When Boosie Thornton had 50 at the Garden. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I was there.
Yeah.
But nah, those are just moments that I'll never forget and that I'll always cherish. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what motivates me now, man. Just being able to help these kids, make sure my kids understand, yo, my dad was that. He fucked up, but he bounced back. And just enjoy life, man, because, this shit can be here today and gone tomorrow, bro.
That's a fact.
Not just basketball, your life. We can leave here right now, God willing, like, knock on wood. Like, who knows? It's raining. I got a long drive. You got to drive. Like, no, we got to appreciate now.
Now. Facts.
And that's what it's about, man. Like, it ain't about hating on nobody. Those guys deserve everything they get, bro. Those dudes put the work in. Those dudes is future Hall of Famers, and I'm proud to walk around and say that I played with each and every one of them. My kids love that shit.
Do you feel at a time? I know you saying it ain't about hating on it, but do you feel at a time there was hate?
Hell yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck you mean? That's a fact. You crazy? Hell yeah.
Like towards Braun or something?
Everybody.
Everybody
that was in the league that time, fuck all of y'all.
Because you knew you was better.
I know I was supposed to have been there. I ain't even going to say better. I know I was supposed to have been there. And ain't no way I wasn't supposed to be there. You get what I'm saying?
That's a thousand.
So,
because that's why I be trying to
hell
figure out.
Yeah, it was
like,
hatred.
How,
I hated that man for a long fucking time. And now I say he's the greatest basketball player to ever play. That's crazy, right?
I said who?
Who?
Yeah,
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan? You play with Jordan?
Yeah,
You play with Mike? Nah, you play with Mike, bro. Nah, you play with Mike. That's fire. You play with Mike. That's fire. You play with Mike. Yeah, that's fire. You play with Mike. I didn't even know you play with Mike. That's hard.
You witnessed it.
Let me tell you something.
You witnessed the whole journey. What is he talking
Nah,
about?
when you play with Mike though.
Let me tell you something. y'all niggas is old. Come out that fucking bullshit era. This motherfucker is the greatest basketball player you ever seen in your fucking life.
Bro, you played with Mike and you ain't tell nobody. This is the first time they ever set the tone. Yo, you played with Michael Jordan. That is fire.
I can't believe
because you
you.
Gotta be the only person you talking about.
I can't believe you.
What?
I cannot believe
Honestly,
you.
on my list, I think Kobe's
Kobe
better
is
than Braun.
Kobe.
That's me. It's Mike, Kobe, Braun.
Let me tell you something like I told my brother.
I'm not discrediting, bro. I'm not saying he's not him.
It's not about discrediting nobody.
I
Let me
don't
tell you
see
something.
Yeah,
Let me tell you something. Like I told him last night. Every time that man steps on the court to play a game, he sets his own record.
That's true. No,
For
what
the
he's doing,
rest of
what
his
he's doing is
career.
crazy. Just the other day he was dunking like I'm looking
I don't
like,
care
damn,
about what you
that's
talking
nice.
about.
That's nice. You know what I mean?
So
That's fire.
what the fuck is you talking about?
He's great.
He's the greatest.
No, I don't know about all that, man.
Statistically.
I disauthorized this.
Statistically.
Not authorized.
Statistically, he's the greatest basketball player ever.
Statistically, yeah. You know what I mean?
He wasn't the greatest.
True.
So he's my greatest then.
All right, yeah. That's
How about
great.
that?
I'm all for that. I can't
Man, he's
control
the greatest
what- I
basketball
can't
player
control what
ever,
is
bro.
for you.
Ain't nobody never scoring 40,000 ever. We had never lived to
But
see it.
he's playing for a minute, though.
We watch Mike, right?
But he's playing for a minute.
We watch Mike,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All
You
of
watch
us,
Mike.
all of us seen Mike, right?
Yeah. I see Mike.
36,000.
I see Mike three-peat twice.
Yeah, absolutely.
I ain't seen Braun do that.
Absolutely. So that's what make
No,
what
that's
makes
not
Mike
what
the
makes
greatest.
No, that's part of what
That's
makes
what
him
makes
the
Mike the
greatest.
greatest.
No, that's part
I've
of what
seen
makes
Robert
him the
Horry get
greatest.
7 rings.
No,
I watched it.
But not as the man.
I watched it.
No, you ain't seen him do it as the man.
I did him. I watched
You didn't
him.
see him do it as the man?
I watched him do it 3 times as the man when he hit the game winner in the finals.
No. A lot of Paxson hit a game winner. A lot of people hit game winners. You ain't
Listen,
seen
man, we
from
not
the
great.
tip off.
Listen,
You're the man.
let
You
me
got
tell
the
you
ball every
something.
trip.
Imagine being the
and I
number.
gotta
Imagine
stop
being
you.
the number
Let
one
me tell you
scorer of all
something.
time,
Hold on.
and you were
I
past
don't know
first
how much
person.
time we got left on this show, but let me tell you something. And this is what people don't understand. When LeBron James was getting interviewed to say he was going pro, right? I'm not a fan of that Steven guy.
Oh, Steve A. Smith.
I'm not a fan.
Oh, right.
Right?
Okay.
Because he was a
I mean, whatever you want to say.
But when
Got
he
you.
said this about LeBron his senior year in high school, he said, yo, this is going to be the next greatest basketball player to ever play the game in the NBA.
What he said?
The next.
The next, all right. Not the best. Just
The next
Yeah.
greatest.
Yeah.
So if Mike was the greatest then, He took that.
Those
Slow
is
down.
media games. Media
Slow
games.
down. No, but that's not what I'm. But that's not what I'm getting at. That's not what I'm getting at, though.
Okay.
The headline of ESPN magazine was, "This kid is going to be the next greatest basketball player of all time." Not one time did they say he's going to win a ring. Period.
He got to win a ring to be one of the greatest.
Yeah, Charles Barkley's one of the greatest without a ring.
Charles Barkley ain't never been considered the greatest.
That's a fact.
True. I mean, he had his 1 year. He had his 1 year, 93.
He ain't never been considered the greatest.
Yeah,
though.
he never been considered greatest.
So that headline stuck with this kid for
No, he handles
21 years.
He handles it. I give him that.
We're not discrediting that.
He handles it.
You just a fan. What if LeBron was here before Mike?
It would have been different.
Wow. Will LeBron be the greatest of your time? Like, would you consider LeBron?
No, but Mike is what
Fuck what you
blueprinted
trying to say.
these other dudes.
What?
Mike blueprinted these other dudes. People following Mike. I want to be like Mike. I want to this.
And that's
I
a
want
fact.
that.
I was
All
that
shit is
kid.
right. You know what I'm saying?
I want to be like, I was that kid.
What number you wear?
Until I fucking...
Yeah, you got on Jordans.
What number you
Those
wear?
ain't bronze.
Ask him on
He
his
ain't. Braun don't got kids wearing bronze. As great as he is, I don't even see. Even on the ball court, it's Kobe's.
Ain't nobody gonna put that on.
I see.
Ain't nobody gonna put that on in the street and go to the club. No, they're not.
So what you talking
I'm not
about?
gonna do it.
So what you mean? Yeah, you got your J's on.
I'm gonna keep them on.
Yeah, so that's the great because you know it's the greatest. Because he's the
It's
greatest.
the comfortability.
Yeah, he's comfortable as the greatest. He's the comfortable.
It's the
He's comfortable as the
comfortability. You
greatest.
see what I'm
That's
saying?
why. Nobody taking that spot. Mike,
But nah,
Mike,
for real though, like
Gatorade,
Nah, listen.
everything.
Nah, my thing is honestly, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 before we got to go. I don't know how
Played
much
ball
time
with
we got,
Michael Jackson.
but
You know
my
what I'm
thing
saying?
is right McDonald's commercial and all
Yeah,
that.
come on, man.
But
Bro, don't
nah,
get that.
nah. For real though, like man, I don't feel like it's a number one between them three either.
Okay.
Kobe, Mike, and
I can respect
LeBron. You
that.
know what I'm saying? Because they all great in their own way in their own era.
Okay.
It's just been a blessing that all of them got to play with Mike against Mike or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And those guys idolize Mike. So we can't sit here. It's just our opinion. It's a barbershop conversation.
Yeah. Of
Who is-
course,
you
of
know
course,
what I'm saying?
of
So I just
We
feel
love what
like
we love.
yeah,
It is,
like
you know
I
what
just
I'm
feel
saying?
like the media or the basketball world, the people that's in charge of the ESPNs and the TNTs and
The media
the
games.
media, you know what I'm saying?
What they
Just put
push.
too much on that bullshit because those motherfuckers is all great. You know what I'm saying? And I just think let Kobe rest. We know he's great. You know what I'm saying? Kobe gave me great advice. You know what I'm saying? And
Which was?
Which
was?
never allow somebody to tell you what you can and cannot do. And I stand by that still to this day. You know what I'm saying? He told me that at camp to my face. Also told me I beat you in various ways. Didn't know what that meant until I got older. And he was talking about mentally. Yeah, talent-wise you might be there, but mentally you don't want no parts of me.
Yeah.
So it's those guys is just great in their own way, bro.
Before we let you go, right? I just want to ask one last thing. How do you feel about the game today?
I watch the game. I love the game. I love the sport. It's just too commercial for me. You know what I'm saying? It's just too commercial for me.
You mean like they just letting anyone
Do
score
whatever.
or just do
You know what I'm
whatever?
saying?
There's no
And
defense
it ain't-
no more like
and,
that.
And don't get me wrong, that's one of the reasons why LeBron is going to have 41,000 before he's done. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, the motherfucker take care of his body too. Because if he didn't take care of his body, he wouldn't be able to do the things that he's doing when he's out there.
Fact.
You hear what I'm saying? But it's just too commercial, man. It's just too commercial.
Y'all ever cross paths?
Who that?
You and Ron?
Once.
Oh, just once out of all these years? You only seen him one time?
One
Word?
time, yeah, and that's when I can't say what radio station Cooke was working at the time, but when he was working at the last one, that was the only time I ran across him. But Brian, if you watch Set the Tone, bro, you know I need to sit down with you. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Because I need to be on the barbershop, just me and you, and let's get to it.
Fact. That's fire. That would be fire. Y'all sit down and just talk on this just for the kids.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? For the future. That's fire.
Wow, man, but man, I appreciate y'all for having me once again, man.
Appreciate
Great
you. interview,
interview, man. Y'all vibe, y'all energy is the shit. You know what I mean? But I appreciate y'all, man.
We appreciate you. For real. Like,
On the journey you on, anything you want to shout out? Any,
I mean,
like,
I just want to
foundations or
shout
things
out
like
my
that?
family, man. Like, I just want to shout out everybody in the Lang City, everybody in Emporia, Virginia, everybody that just support Lenny Cook, man, whether you like me or not, man. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on Instagram. I am Lenny Cook. Facebook, Lenny Cook. The book is coming soon. We redoing the documentary. And I'm out here, man. You can meet me at the club.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
New York
outside,
with
man,
this
but nah, for real, man. Shout out to my brother Gary Irvin and Nazareth, man. They gonna have a great season this year.
Oh,
Shout
man.
out Cayenne Anthony and Lou Wild. Shout out Captain Jack Gray, go to UNC. Shout out my son. Shout out my daughters. Shout out my lady. Shout out my brother Donnell. Shout out to Monty. Happy birthday. I'm here, baby.
All right, man. We appreciate you.
for real.
My boy,
JC the Light.
Land Leezy. And this Set the Tone podcast. We out, man.